What is up, fucks? I wasn't planning on making a video tonight, so I have absolutely no makeup on. My hair is not done, so but I have to share how I ruined my son. And I know what you're thinking. We could have told you that you probably ruined your kids because you're a bucket of disaster. We all know this. But I have to tell you what happened when he came home from school today. He came in from school today. He got off the bus, he came in, and usually when they come in, they get a snack. Wait for it. I'm gonna have to send this dog to AA. I'm serious. He has drinking problems. Definite drinking problems. He definitely can't drown his feelings in alcohol anymore. This is getting too much. You good? He says hi. Anyways, my son came home from school today, gets off the bus, comes inside, goes in the kitchen to get himself a snack, and then comes right into my office and tells me, probably gonna get it beat up tomorrow. So of course, being a concerned mom, I turned around and I said, well, the hell'd you do? And he said that one of his friends, him and his friends are like me. They just ooze sarcasm constantly. So one of his friends oozed sarcasm on someone who either doesn't understand the language of sarcasm or has no chill. And unfortunately also does boxing. And he didn't just start learning how to box yesterday. Apparently he's been doing this a hot minute. So his friend was being screwed with by this kid that was basically wanted to use him as a punching bag. So my son told his friend, instead of getting pummeled into next week, go into the office. You don't have to say anything to any of the teachers if you don't want to, because, you know, that's kind of why this kid that boxes wants to kind of beat the crap out of his friend anyways. The kid that boxes smacked him in the back of the head, and he told the teacher. The teacher kindly asked this kid never to touch him again. And now the boxer wants to beat his friend's ass for telling. So instead of going down the hallway and getting beat up by this boxer, my son told his friend, just go into the office. You don't have to tell anyone anything, just go in there and sit down. Wait till everyone clears the hallway, and then leave the office. Go straight to class. This kid's not going to go, he's obviously not going to be late for class to beat your ass, basically. Unfortunately, the little boxer kid said something to my son because they're friends, and my son said, because he's an idiot, if you were told not to beat on him and you just got a warning, you didn't get in trouble, why are you still going to beat the shit out of him? Because you're definitely going to get in trouble when you do that. Because he just had to ask the question. It's just my son's nature. The boxer didn't take kindly to that and kind of wants to now beat the shit out of his friend and now probably my son. Apparently he doesn't like answering questions, especially logical ones. My son just didn't understand the logic behind that. The kid didn't get in any trouble for hitting his friend in the head, so why are you going to fight him and get suspension? Just doesn't seem logical. I don't understand it either. So basically, the boxer said some threatening jazz to my son and his friend. And my son came home and said, I'm probably going to get my ass beat. So I asked, what are you going to do about it? And my son just said, I'm not quite sure. I was like, well, what do you want to call the school? Are you going to tell your teacher? I mean, what are you going to do? You can't kind of fight at school. There's a thing about that now. Depending on how severe the fight is, you can both get removed from school property and get charges against you, and that kind of sticks for a very long time. And he said, no. Yeah, I know about that. I could run home. We're not very far from the school. I was like, oh yeah, that'll go over well. It can totally go over well. You just run on home in the middle of school without permission to keep a kid from beating your ass. That's so great. And he said, well, you have any ideas? And I said, yeah. Why don't we try the Uno reverse card? I never said I was a smart woman, okay? I was throwing out ideas there. Then he came up with the idea of maybe throwing out some Monopoly money to the kid to get him to fuck off. I said, yeah, you could do that. Get out of jail free card, throw a little money down, maybe a couple hotels, make it worth his while to leave you alone. Then the conversation got worse from there, and I told him, when he tries to confront you to start a fight, wherever it is, you could always just throw down a Pokemon card and then back up and act like you just fucked this whole world up. Just make sure you throw down the card calling out the Pokemon's name like they do in the cartoon. I think he's going to do that tomorrow. I think he's going to throw out Charizard, but I'm not quite sure. And he's cool with that. I think I've ruined my child. He honestly thinks the best way to approach this whole bully situation is when this kid confronts him, instead of fighting him, and instead of telling on him, instead of doing anything, he thinks throwing down a Pokemon card is the best course of action. And I know what you're thinking, he was just blowing smoke up my ass and trying to make it easy, but no, he was looking for a Pokemon card. Him and his sister were thinking about drawing one, just to make a really good one. I think he's just gonna throw a ×10 on his sarcasm and really fuck around with this guy to maybe this kid will laugh so hard he doesn't want to fight him, which I kind of have to respect. But no normal kid thinks of that. Or even a normal kid, if someone says that to him, it's like, God, you don't understand. He's gonna kill me. But my son was like, yeah, this is gonna work. This is gonna be so funny. Who says some shit like that except for a kid that's been seriously damaged? Who literally says, I'm gonna get in a fight tomorrow, but I'm not gonna fight him, dude. I'm gonna throw down a Pokemon card, blow his world, this is gonna be funny. I don't think he's even remotely scared about getting his ass beat by a kid who's a trained boxer. I think he's literally going for the joke on this one. Yep. I think I'm gonna get a call from the school tomorrow saying that not only did my son get punched in the face, but someone ripped up his Pokemon card. Or he's gonna throw down the Pokemon card, the kid's gonna come after him, or he's gonna run home. I kinda wanna be there. I think my son will do it. I think that's kinda cool of him though. Like, he's so hell-bent not to fight, like it's not in his nature, that he's just like, fuck it, let's go for the joke. I hope he took like a really sweet Pokemon card in with him. Like one that decimates. I figure the kid's either gonna die laughing and be like, I can't fight someone who's this mentally challenged, to think this is a fight that consists of me with fists and him with Pokemon cards, or like, or the whole crowd's gonna laugh. It's gonna alert teachers, and the other kid's not gonna be able to hit him. Or there's gonna be no fight at all because the other kid is gonna move on because it's not gonna be that exciting. I'm kind of hoping for the first one. My son throws down the Pokemon card and the other guy's just gonna be like, what the hell is wrong with you? I mean, but seriously, I so wish I could be there for that. So yes, that is what I want to tell you guys. I literally damaged my child that he thinks this is the way you approach a fight. A fight he probably won't win. He's just gonna go for the joke because it's better this way. I got mad respect for him. Kid's got titanium balls. God, I wish I could be there for it. Well, this is all for tonight, kids. Just want to tell you all, my parenting skills are like negative 1,000,000,000 on this one. Any kids watching out there, this is not how you deal with fights. Never throw down Pokemon cards. Even though it would probably be hilarious. I've damaged him. Well, I will see you guys tomorrow. Like, subscribe, share. Don't ever leave me alone to babysit anyone's children, especially in the developmental period of their childhood, you know. They start to learn all the goodies, all the life lessons. Lord knows what I'll teach them. I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.